and I'm your cyber goddess. So, one second. In the last class, we have discussed about IBM QRadar completely theory basis, and in this video, we are going to learn about some basic terminologies, important terminologies that you need to understand in a cybersecurity or in SOC domain. Okay, so let's start. One second. Yeah, okay, fine. So, first one is domain controller. What is a domain controller? For example, you are in a classroom. Okay, so you are in a classroom. There is a teacher inside that classroom, and also a student comes there and asks the teacher, "May I come in?" So teacher will ask you, "Who are you?" Right. So there will be a student. Teacher will ask you, "Who are you?" And he will reply that, "I'm Nimsha, and my roll number is 32." So I'm reply with my roll number. Okay. So teacher will check the registry, right? Check her book or register whether Nimsha's roll number is 32, whether she is in this class or not. She will check that, right? So there is a classroom, there is a teacher inside, and the student came with his roll number, and the teacher will check the register to confirmation, right? So similarly, in the cyber world, if you want to log into a website or if you want to log into your laptop, you will do what? You will enter your username and password, right? So when you enter your username and password, the domain controller will check the username and password with the active directory. In active directory, we will store all the credentials. Okay. So when you enter the username and password, the domain controller DC will check with what? Will check with active directory to confirm whether username and password is correct or not. If you are trying to log into your laptop, the domain controller will check the username and password. Laptop, not only laptop, any device. The domain controller will check with the active directory to get the confirmation. After confirming, you can enter login successful. You can log in successfully, right? Okay. So in this example, the classroom is the domain name. Okay, sorry. Classroom is the domain, not domain name. Classroom is our domain. Okay. For example, tcs.com, that's our domain. Okay. And the teacher is the domain controller. Teacher will check whether the username or password is correct or not. Domain controller will check with the active directory. And the student is the user and the roll number is the username or password. Okay. And the register is the active directory. Got it? So domain controller is a centralized server which is used for authentication and authorization purpose. Let me type that. 1 second. Domain controller is a centralized server used for authentication and authorization purpose. Fine. These two words are really important: authentication and authorization. Authentication means we are proving our identity. We are belong to this class. This is my roll number, this is my name, and I belong to this class. Or this is my username and this is my password. I got the permission to log in, right? So authentication means proving ourselves. Okay, verifying your identity. That is authentication. Let me type that also. Authentication equal to proving or verifying identity. Okay, so what is authorization? When we proved our identity, we will got the permission, right? So authorization is allowing or giving access or permission, giving permission. Okay, so these two words are very, very important: authentication and authorization. Okay, fine. So what was Active Directory? Active Directory is nothing but it's also a server which stores all the information of the end user. Active Directory is a server which stores all the information about the end user. Fine. So today we have learned about domain controller and Active Directory. So in the next video, we will come up with another important component or important keyword that we have to learn in the cybersecurity. So that's all. Bye. Have a nice day. And if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and share the video to your friends.